Vibe coding.
Vibe coding.
Vibe coding. Vibe coding.
Vibe coding.
Vibe coding is one of the biggest trends at the moment, as you might be aware. And Lovable is Europe's fastest growing tech startup. That's huge. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to build an internal tool for your business in absolutely no time with only one tool. Onboarding team members is one of the most important things that you can do in your business. Onboarding them well, giving them the right resources, and helping them start successfully at their new role is an absolute must. I'm Tim Cakir, the AI operator, and in the next few minutes, we're going to build something super cool with Lovable. We go to lovable.dev. Yes, lovable.dev, because you build things that could be lovable. So let's go. One of the greatest things that you could do with Lovable is to connect your Supabase account. What is a Supabase account? A Supabase is a tool that helps you build databases. I'll do another video about Supabase itself, but for today's video, what you only need to do is go to Supabase, create a free account. You can do it from inside Lovable, and then you add an organization, you make sure that's available to you. And I'm just going to create a project. As you see, I clicked, it opened it. I'm going to call this Team Onboarding, and I'm going to give it a password for my database. I'm going to create my project called Team Onboarding. That's the only thing you need to do for Supabase for now. This means that you will be able to have a backend, which is a database where you can store information, you can pull information from, so that your application is an actual application and not just a prototype. Now let's check. I have my team onboarding. I select that, and now I'm going to prompt it. You can import from Figma if you're a designer and you have Figma files, your prototypes in Figma, you can bring that in. You can attach images, screenshots of applications that you like. You can make sure that you're on a pro workspace if you're paying, or in public if you're in free accounts. So let me prompt this. I created a very simple prompt. It's just a goal. I wanted to build an application that helps both new team members. This should be an application that helps new team members in their first month at their job. Every day, they should receive resources, videos, and have a timeline on what to do each day to be very successful at their job. We want to be able to create different onboarding programs for different team members and give them access according to their new role. I will send this prompt out. And what you will see right away on the left, we have our chat, and on the right side, as you can see, is spinning up already a preview. It's already gave it a name, a first month success. That's cool. And thought for 18 seconds. I'll help you build a comprehensive onboarding application. This evokes modern learning management systems and corporate training platforms like Bamboo HR or Coursera for business, clean professional interfaces that guide users through structured learning paths. Features for the first version, role-based authentication, admin, manager, new employee, that makes sense. And since we have our database, this is going to work really well. Onboarding program management with different tracks per role, daily dashboard showing task, resource, and progress, timeline view for 30-day journey, progress tracking with completion status, resource library with videos, documents and tasks, admin interface to create and manage programs, a bit of a design direction, professional blues and growth greens for trust and progress, clean cards, progress indicators, timeline components for style, a welcoming but professional guided learning experience feel. Let me start by setting up the database structure. As you can see, it's already starting to create the database structure. It's writing a bunch of code, and as you can see, we have the Supabase logo here, wrote Supabase migration. So we're starting our database. This is great to start a database from the get-go so that we have a backend that will work. Let's apply changes. All right, now I'll create the beautiful design system and start building the application. As you can see, it's already finished my SQL database. I have reviewed the SQL and it looks good. Please run it. Okay, so that was us telling it when we accepted that. So the SQL already executed. Now it's starting to create some of the code files. You can click on show all. You'll start seeing it created an index.css. It's created a tailwind config.tss, and it's creating a bunch more. Now I'll enhance the button component with specific variants for the onboarding platform and then create the main application structure. This is great. Now it's already creating an authentication system and main application components. That's great. While this is creating, here you'll be able to preview it. When it spins up the preview, you can switch views, iPad view, phone view, or desktop view, which we're going to have access to it in a second. Here you'll be able to also see different pages when it creates them. Your Supabase is here. As you can see, you can manage your Supabase. You have a GitHub integration, so you can your projects to your GitHub account. GitHub is where you have a repository of your code, and this is a live sync. So the second you sync it with the repository on GitHub, it automatically pushes and pulls code, which is incredible. Now it's creating the main application files to integrate everything. You can see on the bottom we have select to edit, which will be able to select different visual elements and edit those. We have a chat button. So this is to chat without making any edits to your project. But if you don't have this on and you're chatting here, it will edit and update your code files. But if you enable this, you can chat about your project and get ideas, analyze things, understand, learn about your app, and many other things. So great. 2 edits were made here. It says all about all the features that is implemented, the design system, the database structure, which remember that's on Supabase. It's the integration that we have with Supabase. Then it gave us some next steps. And as you can see, the platform is ready for immediate use and can be extended with admin interfaces, reporting and additional content types. That's great. And on the right section, I already have my onboard success. We have a get started button. We can sign up potentially. Let's try to sign up. I am 𝐂𝐭𝐡. This is my email. I am Tim the AI operator. And then let me give it a password. All right, let's just save this password. I imagined that it didn't have the login details yet, or the signing up wouldn't work, but because of the Supabase integration, yes, I've received an email. It took a little bit of time, but I have an email where I can confirm my sign up. So now I have a email and a password. Wow, I'm already a signed up user and I'm now logged in. Here we go. I have day 1 of your onboarding journey. Current day completed today, time remaining, day 1. The timeline here, today's activities, my progress, my email address. I can sign out. I can't do much because I'm just a user. So let's sign out for a second. So now I'm asking it to switch tim@𝐂𝐤𝐿operator.com to become an admin instead of a user. It should create some SQL query and I should be able to run that query so that it changes in the database. But if you want to do these things manually, you can click on manage Supabase, go to the Supabase account and do this manually by switching the user permissions for tim@𝐂𝐤𝐿operator.com. But if you don't want to know about it, you can do it here, but I'll definitely make another video about that. Here we go. We have an apply changes. When I click on apply changes, it says I have reviewed the SQL and it looks good. Please run it. Cool. It's going to run that. Here we go, done. I fixed the database policy issues and updated Tim to admin role. Great. I'd love to try this again. I'm not sure if it's built an admin panel yet, but let's try to log in with that now. Oh, okay. We do have some type of admin panel that has some more placeholders, but not really any admin capabilities. You can mark complete. Okay, that works. In the user, we didn't have that. At least in the admin, it's a bit of a demo. So let's change that. All right, we'll fast forward a little bit where I told it that I wanted a proper admin panel. It's built a proper admin panel, which is very cool. You can have an overview with some real numbers that works already. You can even test it as a user, which is really cool. You can add different programs. You can give it some days and so on, and you can deactivate them. You can also add content pieces, selecting which program to send the content. I've done a little test here. Let's see, I've done a testing video, day 3. I've added it to that program. Let's see if I can log into that program as a test user. I failed to assign program. All right, so we got a little error. I'm getting an error saying failed to assign program. We'll fix that now. That was a full team member onboarding application in under 10 minutes. With incredible features like program management, content resource management, user management, a dashboard to overview some of the numbers, and the proper admin panel, the front user panel, and a Supabase database already integrated. And this is ready to be published. We can click here, we can publish it. We have 5 Supabase warnings. Usually these are security warnings. I should check them out. Is because I did hard code some admin and some passwords. So this is on me. I can copy this link. I can add it on a new tab. And we just shipped our application and it's live on this URL. You can go in, log in, sign up, whatever you want. You can, of course, create custom domain so that you can host it in your own domains, as we've already integrated our Supabase database, right? Project connected, which is team onboarding. We could connect our GitHub account. Mine is connected, so I could just connect a GitHub project as well and push the code there. So I could use other applications like 𝐂𝐭𝐡, which I've shown you in another video. And what you could do is download that repository to your computer, use code to keep editing it, and then push it back on GitHub. GitHub is a two-way sync with Lovable. So it'll be automatically updated on Lovable, and you can continue also things on here, right? So this is super cool. This didn't take us much time. It's a beautiful UI. I really like what Lovable is doing. You can visit their code files. If you click here, all the files that it created, all the README documents and so on are here. You can switch in between them. You have your Supabase, your GitHub, your publishing, everything's on here. You can close that, check out your applications, go visit your site. You can see the different pages on here. We didn't create many pages at all. And then you can keep editing as we just did. Let it create some code, accept those code edits or those SQL queries because you have a Supabase database. Keep editing files, give it some feedback, right? Tell it what it works, what it doesn't, what else you want to build. And we gave it some admin panel requirements that we want, right? Here, because it had some placeholder data, we want a real data. And we let it really go through, reason, and it creates a really cool little application. Of course, you do get some errors like I did here, but you just have to bring back the errors. You have to ask it, you have to tell it, you have to give it feedback. And you'll get to a point. And if you want to start tweaking little edits, you can click on edit here. And then you can change the padding, the margins, the background, right? The border radius, some more advanced things like some CSS that you can add, right? And you're able to actually do little changes. As you can see here, you can even ask for quick changes of just that section or this section. I don't like this. I want to change this, right? So you can also do that by clicking edits. Don't forget you have the chat here, which it won't do any edits. It's more to talk about your application, the backend, you know, how it works. You can learn about it. You can ask it questions, what to do next. You can plan things together, and then you can switch it off and let it take the actions, right? You can bring in files from your GitHub. You can check the history, some knowledge documents, some project settings, Supabase, and you can attach even designs. And these could be mockups. These could be even you scribbling something and saying, hey, do you see this? Can you build something looking into this little scribble I did? And it will do really incredible work. This was a quick demo of Lovable. There'll be more videos like this coming soon, but please let me know in the comments what you would like me to build. The more you tell me, the more I can make these videos specific to you guys. This was Tim Cakir, the AI operator, and this was my Lovable demo. Building a team member onboarding management platform in under 10 minutes. Make sure to give a like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thanks. See you in the next one.